Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Dunnifan, and I'm the Rebecca Q. and James C. Morgan Dean of the College of Human Ecology. Thank you so much for joining me today to celebrate the rededication of MVR Hall. This building was built in 1933 and has been renovated in stages over the past 20 years, with this final phase completed in 2020. And we've had several delays in our plans to come together, but we're now especially grateful to join with you to celebrate this great accomplishment. I'm really happy to have with us today several representatives from New York State, including Carly Norton, the governor's Southern Tier representative, Robert Halen and Norma McCabe from the State University Construction Fund, New York Senator Rachel May, and New York State Regent Susan Mittler, who's also a Human Ecology alumna. Many of us have spent a lot of time in MVR, and even today I met someone who lived in MVR, one of our alumna. But we don't often take the opportunity to reflect on who Martha Van Rensleer, the person, was. So I'd like to just briefly share with you who Martha was and why it is so meaningful to have this building named after her. Martha Van Rensleer came to Cornell in 1900. She was hired by Liberty Hyde Bailey, who was later the dean of the College of the Agriculture College, and who realized that in order to improve the lives of farmers, he needed to work with the women living on farms. He hired Martha to create a program focused on education and scientific discovery for women that would complement the curriculum he was offering for men. Shortly after she arrived, Martha realized there was a huge demand amongst the women of New York for science-based information relevant to their daily lives. One woman wrote to Martha, "I cannot tell you how much it means to me to think that somebody cares. My life is made up of men and mud. Send me the bulletins and keep me in your prayers." Martha hired a colleague, Flora Rose, to join her, and in 1911, Martha and Flora became the first full-time tenured faculty members at Cornell, female full-time tenured faculty members. Over time, the educational programs they offered evolved from a department to a school, to a freestanding College of Home Economics, which was launched in 1925. As the college grew, so did its need for space. But fortunately, Martha and Flora had friends in high places, including Eleanor Roosevelt. Originally, New York State only allocated half of the $1 million needed to build this building. But Eleanor intervened and convinced her husband, Franklin, who was governor at the time, to allocate the full amount. Sadly, Martha Van Rensleer died before this building was completed and never got to work here. Eleanor Roosevelt honored Martha at this building's dedication, calling the building a fitting tribute to the work of a courageous and far-seeing woman. Also at the dedication, Flora Rose linked this building to the college's mission, saying, "As we lay the cornerstone of this great building, it is not its material expression in brick and stone and steel that I would have you consider, rather its significance as a symbol of new and vital forces arising to meet strenuous modern problems." Now in Human Ecology, we carry on Martha's legacy as we continue to meet the strenuous modern problems of today. On the tour that follows this event, you will see how history and innovation come together in MVR Hall. We've retained historic elements from the 1933 building and used the opportunity of this renovation to develop new spaces that reflect our work today. There are many people who led us to this moment, and I would like to especially thank the State University Construction Fund for seeing the value of our college and funding this project, which supports many programs that directly serve the citizens of New York State, including 4-H, nutrition education, and more. I'm grateful for university leadership, including the wonderful facility services team and our Cornell colleagues in Albany, who played critical roles. I'm grateful for former Senior Associate Dean Kay Obendorf, whose expertise and insights ensured that this renovation would serve the college's needs, not just now, but well into the future. Human-centered design faculty member Rhonda Gilmore brought to this project her expertise in how buildings can support human health and well-being. I'd like to thank Alan Mathios, who during his 11 years as dean oversaw much of this work and built the team that led to this amazing outcome. I'm grateful to the faculty and staff of Human Ecology, who over the many stages of this building's renovation endured moves into and out of MVR, worked out of temporary spaces, worked around jackhammers, and took the opportunity to purge their offices of decades worth of material. Finally, I'm really glad to publicly thank Christy Mahoney, our facilities director, for almost the entire time that Christy has worked for the college, MVR has been in some stage of renovation. When you walk around the building and appreciate the beauty, functionality, attention to detail, and many elements that make this building special, you can thank Christy. Her vision, work, and tenacity led us to where we are today. So thank you so much for joining me today, celebrating this wonderful building and what it means for Cornell as a representation of our proud history and promising future in human ecology. I'm now very pleased to turn the podium over to our president, Martha Pollock, the 14th president of Cornell University. President Pollock began her term in 2017 and has enhanced Cornell's academic distinction by building on its unique strength as an Ivy League land-grant university, with a commitment to doing the greatest good, which is something that's really resonant to us in human ecology. President Pollock.
Hi, everybody. Before I get started with my formal remarks, I want to know how many of you are alumni who are back in Ithaca for reunion? Okay, and my question is, did you accurately remember how beautiful the weather always is here every single day? I know, I forgot my sunglasses in my car. It's just so great to see everybody here. One of the silver linings, I think, there aren't many silver linings of the pandemic, but one of the silver linings of the pandemic being over and now everyone being back in person is that we've put off so many celebrations that now this week we get to have just so many in-person celebrations. And one of the ones I was most excited about is this one, the long-awaited rededication of the truly remarkable renovation of this historic Cornell building, Martha Van Rensselaer Hall. This building, as you all know, was created to house a new and remarkable college, one that sought to explore and elevate aspects of human experience that frankly had previously been excluded from academic study. It was a bold extension of our founding vision of any person, any study, fully rooted in our land-grant mission of creating knowledge with a public purpose. And for nearly 100 years now, the College of Human Ecology has grown, evolved, and innovated, along with the human experiences that are its very reason for being. And I am so delighted that it now has a worthy home in which to celebrate its centennial and to look ahead to the next century. The new Martha Van is honestly stunning, both in its Georgian revival exterior and its interior spaces, reimagined in new ways and for new purposes, but consistent with its aesthetic vision. It was a long time coming, and like Dean Dunafin, I want especially to thank the governor's office and the state legislature and our friends in the State University Construction Fund for recognizing the importance of this project to our state and to our students and providing the funding that made it a reality. True to human ecology's mission and history, the entire process of planning and renovation was a human-centered one, providing an opportunity to put the human-centered design researched and taught in the school into practice, while meeting and exceeding sustainability goals in materials and technology, and minimizing construction impact on the surrounding community. All three phases of the renovation earned LEED Gold certification from the United States Green Building Council, and this is also the first building on Cornell's campus to receive the Inclusive Design Innovation Credit, thanks in fact to a student team that led the effort to submit the application. And this building contains so many wonderful elements that will be enjoyed and appreciated by our students, faculty, and staff for years to come. Everything from the polyform art installation to the checkerboard square main entry to the open view stairwell on the building's west side. All of the planning and details and the work this building will make possible will support and strengthen the distinction of the College of Human Ecology and Cornell University for many years to come. So for everyone that was part of this tremendous endeavor, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, President Pollock. I would now like to invite Catherine Mccomas to the stage. Catherine serves as the Vice Provost for Engagement and Land Grant Affairs and is responsible for a broad range of relationships, programs, and initiatives that further Cornell's public engagement mission. Her leadership and that of her predecessors was instrumental in maintaining the support needed for this amazing resummation. Catherine?
I'm excited to be with you today to celebrate the rededication of Martha Van Rensselaer Hall. The programs that I support in my role as Vice Provost are driven by our responsibilities as the land grant institution to New York State and our collective commitment to public engagement and the betterment of society. The College of Human Ecology is truly exemplary in this regard. The land grant mission pulses through its departments and programs, and we see this every day in the powerful public engagement work of the faculty, staff, and students, and alums. It's gratifying to witness the positive impact of this college on New York State communities every day through its teaching, research, engagement, and extension activities. As one of the premier locations for social science research in the university, the college also holds a special place in my heart as a fellow social scientist for centering the human elements in the advancement of cutting-edge basic and applied research in the areas of nutrition, human development and psychology, design and technology, and health and society. Also gratifying is the completion of this facility, benefiting the work that happens in and around it. This marvelous building is a testament to Cornell's, Human Ecology, SUNY's, and the state's commitment to a college that prioritizes knowledge for public impact. Thank you again to our colleagues in Albany, in the State University Construction Fund, in the Governor's Office, and the Regent's Office, who have supported this project in so many ways, and in doing so, have helped to ensure that we can continue this work for today and future generations.
All right, it's time for the official ribbon cutting. I would like to invite Alan Mathios, Christy Mahoney, my colleagues up here, and our colleagues from New York State to the steps right up here. Okay, if you don't have a beverage already, please go to one of these tables and get one, and then we'll be able to join each other in a toast. All right, please join me in a toast to celebrate Martha Van Rensselaer Hall, its past, its present, and its future. Cheers.